Alright guys, so I'm on lunch at work. That's why it's so dark, because, yeah. So, to update you guys, I stopped doing the LH test on 6 days post-ovulation because the levels had dropped. So that's the only thing I was testing that for continuously after my peak, was to make sure it went down and stayed down. Well, I don't know if it stayed down because I just stopped. But it went all the way down. So it went down to like 0.19. So I stopped that. So there's nothing to update as far as LH. With BBT. So this cycle was completely different as far as BBT. So the last couple of cycles, I had like a dip at like 4 days post ovulation, 3 days post, no, 4 and 5 days post. With this cycle, I had a dip at 2 days post ovulation, which is not supposed to happen. It's supposed to, I think it's supposed to go up 3 days, and then it can fall a little bit, but I think it's supposed to go. So I had a dip at 2 days, and then after that, it increased for 4 days in a row. Then it started to decrease, and it had a huge dip at 8 days post ovulation. So I had a huge dip. It actually touched the cover line. So then yesterday at 9 days post ovulation, it spiked. It went right back up. So I was glad for that. But then today it went down again a little bit. Not quite as much as the dip first, but it went down a little bit. So I hope tomorrow it goes back up, because I just want it to stay up, because that's what it's supposed to do. So that's with the BBT. I don't think I missed anything. Yeah. Then on to the PDG testing. So I did all 4 of those. They were all positive, but the difference this cycle was the last one, that the 10 days post peak, that last one actually went down a bit. So it was still positive. Like, okay, so the past cycles, the past 2 that I did, it just went up. And then on 10 days post peak, it was at 7, which is the highest it can be on both of them, the 2 cycles I did before. On this one, it was barely positive the first day, which is normal. That's how the other 2 were. And then the next 2 were at 7. And then on the 10th one, it was like, the first time I took the picture, it was like 5 point something, which is barely even positive. And then when I took it again, it was like at 6. So I'm like, but then I noticed that was the same day that I had that dip. So I don't know what they have to do with anything, but yeah. So I did that. They were all positive. The group said that's good that they were all positive, so to not worry. And then the last thing, the pineapple, I was consistent with that. I ate pineapple from 1 day's post ovulation all the way up until 9 days post ovulation, so yesterday. But I was only supposed to do it up until 8 days post ovulation, but since I had some left over, I just went ahead and ate the rest. So I did that. So that's really all I have to update with this cycle. With this chart since last week. So I will let you guys know by next week if my cycle comes or not. Hopefully it doesn't. I've been trying to manifest it every day, so yeah.